Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another videotaping of the author's lifestyle, day-to-day lifestyle of an author, presently writing in Brooklyn, New York. And I also want to add in the beginning here, before I even get started, that I'm kind of experimented with intuitive art, intuitive writing, and that extends into intuitive videography. So I like to explore videotaping my author's lifestyle, sharing creativity with you intuitively without having a script. I like to see what's going to unfold each time. And even though I have a general subject in mind, it is always really fun to see where it's going to go without a script. So my third book that I'm working on, my first book was Brooklyn Wind. My second one was Brooklyn Winded, which was recently finished. And my third one is going to be more about continue to be about spirituality, but more about the journey of enlightenment and self-awareness, awakeness, consciousness, all that good stuff that comes with meditation and enlightenment. This enlightenment journey is really fascinating to me. So I generally study alongside with my own thoughts and writing and journaling, general spiritual leaders that I come across. And presently, I always listen to my immediate family members a lot for inspiration. I include them, all my wife and my adult children, as primary influencers in my spiritual journey. I find great wisdom and inspiration in my interactions with them, with their thoughts, with what they say. So they're the top, my wife and my two adult children, my top three spiritual leaders. In addition to that, throughout my journey, I come across various writers and speakers. Presently, I'm listening a lot to Abraham Hicks and Eckhart Tolle. They're not the only ones I listen to, but presently there's a larger emphasis on them. Abraham Hicks lately has been a great source of inspiration for me. And one of the best things I do with Abraham Hicks is that I use her tapes, her lectures, her interviews that she does with her audience to replace any kind of unconscious thoughts that I may have. So if I find myself kind of thinking and maybe thinking without awareness, I immediately put on an Abraham Hicks tape, because I know that what Abraham says is positive, and I would rather have a positive tape of thoughts running while I'm cooking or doing errands or vacuuming or anything like that, than having any negative self-talk going on. So that's one really helpful way that I use Abraham Hicks. It's fantastic because it's pretty much guaranteed to be a positive, affirmative message. And I know that that's much better than listening to anything negative. So if my thoughts are not going to be positive and I need some assistance, I'll put on some Abraham Hicks. So that really works. And then when I want to pair that with some intellectual understanding of the spiritual enlightenment journey, I listen to presently a lot of Eckhart Tolle. I find that when I listen to Eckhart Tolle, I'm pretty much assured that I'm listening to information that is very accurate, very intelligent. I trust that what's being said is wholehearted and essential. I don't have to kind of wonder if what I'm hearing is inappropriate in any way or not proven. Um, when I first come across any spiritual or enlightened, leader or speaker or intellectual, I will be a little more cautious in the beginning, kind of listening carefully what they're saying and making sure that it's a legitimate, piece of information before I continue, diving into it. So Eckhart Tolle has quickly passed my test, and so when I listen to Eckhart Tolle, I know that I'm getting some really helpful information to help me on my enlightenment journey. So when I have questions about the details of the fine points of awareness or consciousness, enlightenment and whatnot, specific questions, there are many spiritual leaders that I would turn to for getting that information. So most recently it is Eckhart Tolle. There's many others, like I said. And presently I mostly listen to them on YouTube. YouTube is my favorite #1 source because it just kind of matches with my attention span. It's also very accessible. You can put in any kind of a question and a name and get the information right away. So it's kind of, quick. It's quick, easy. It also travels very well on my phone, so I can listen to a lecture almost anywhere I am. So the latest question I had was about what it means to be aware. And I'm practicing increased awareness. And many times I find that it's great to know that I'm interested in awareness and to remind myself, maybe with the sound of a bell or a pinch or a rubber band or a mantra or something, to kind of tell myself, am I aware? Make sure you're aware. Don't just be talking, acting, moving, doing without being aware of what's going on. Many times I forget, and I'll someone will ask me something and I'll answer a question or I'll do something, whatever it might be, like wash a dish. And many times I'll wash the dish and put it away and not remind myself to be aware of what I'm doing. So it's kind of like an on and off activity. But so then I'll take some time to listen to some Eckhart Tolle and kind of brush up on my skills. And I came across a video recently where he talks about what awakeness is. And he mentions that awakeness is an increase in consciousness, and that leads to an increase of awareness. And then he goes on to talk about how awareness is a lot deeper and vaster than thinking. And for me, that piece of information was vital because it helps to clarify intellectually the difference between thinking through a problem, thinking through a step, thinking through the day-to-day, even when I'm writing, thinking through, my writing, and the difference between thinking and awareness. And I like listening to to these knowledgeable individuals like Eckhart Tolle over and over, because sometimes it takes a while to get the understanding of what they're saying. And I've been listening to Eckhart Tolle now for over 7 years. And so this time when he mentioned specifically how awareness is deeper and vaster than thinking, it kind of a light bulb went off for me. So I just wanted to share that today as part of my my parallel journey as I'm writing my third book. I'm excited to share my learning experiences and also the parallel background for those of you who have read my previous 2 books and who are looking forward to reading the third one. I'm enjoying kind of sharing the thought process as I'm going ahead with my my third book. It's really exciting for me. I also want to again thank these technological advances, which are in the form of an example of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, blogs. It's just a wonderful infrastructure that has been created by the human imagination that allows us to share our creativity. I think that's very important, and I'm very appreciative. And I hope that that more and more people have access to this mode of sharing creativity, and that it continues to expand so that every single person can share their creativity, and that we can all learn from each other in a vaster way so that we can all evolve spiritually and get closer and closer toward a more beautiful humanity that is flavored by peace and loving kindness. I hope you all have a great day today, and be creative. And thank you so much for listening.